right, guys, Gator Guy 231 here to quickly break down the two La Liga games on Monday's slate on Drafkings. It is 3 total slates, so we got a classic and 2 showdowns. Not going to really delay it. We're going to go right into it. Just please check the link at the bottom of the video. On through Tuesday, you can join our premium FSI Discord chat with all my core plays, chance to talk to me, and really a lot of great players in there. About the slates, it's only $5 this week. We'll be going up Wednesday once EPL starts and we start just having crazy soccer action. If this weekend wasn't crazy enough. Anyhow, that's the sales pitch. Let's get right into the action. So let's start, as we always do, with the odds. So Sevilla is the biggest favorite. They are away to Leganes, who just kind of looked pretty flat last week. And Sevilla, in their derby game versus Betis, looked amazing. So I think we're going to see a lot of ownership on Sevilla. Second game is Betis hosting Granada. Betis is favored, but actually lower in the tables. They have better players, but they did look pretty flat last week. So just keep that in mind. Let's just go over the lineups. So first game in Sevilla's lineup is really the most important thing. Keep in mind, in La Liga, they're really going to be packing in a ton of games really quickly. So we are going to see a ton of rotation. This lineup I found from Sports Gambler. So if you want to go check that out, see if it updates, it's cool. But for tonight's recording, we're using this. We'll see if there's anything new in the morning. But anyhow, a big thing I'm going to be looking at. So let's start with sets. So if ever Banega is in for Sevilla, he just jumps on almost everything. If he is not in, and this is the lineup, you probably see Jordan and Suso splitting. I do think Ocampos probably starts. I guess he's technically struggling with fitness issues, so he could swap out. But if in, he's probably the top play and the top owned play. El Nesri might, I think, is very likely to swap in for De Jong. Also, we saw last week with no Banega, if you saw Munir up here, I love that kid. He actually took some corners too, and just is a really, really awesome player. So those would be the attacking threats. I'm really looking forward to seeing the left back. I think Sergio Esquerdo might start over Reguilon. If so, Esquerdo is only 37 or 3,800 and is a really nice player. So that would be an easy lock. Navas almost always is in. They loaned out their other right back there. Had been playing Pozo in the Europa, so I don't think they really have anybody else to put in for Navas' spot. So, he's probably going to be really popular and pretty easy plug and play. On the other side for Levante, keep an eye on the rotations. So if you don't see Campagna, Roshina would be on the majority of sets. Bardha might take some others. Both are solid plays. I do think that they may struggle to see the ball much, but both are fine. Jose Luis, I think it's Morales, the last name, don't hold me to it, but he also can jump on some sets, takes their PKs. So overall, fine. I think Levante is just fill-ins. You're really going to be looking over on the Sevilla side for a lot of your exposure. In the second game, you're going to be looking for a lot of Betis. So Fekir is going to be, if Ocampos is the most popular play, then Fekir will probably be the second most, but he is forward eligible, which is going to be big on the slate. So, and speaking of that, Suso, if in, will be really popular. Even if he doesn't have sets, he always crosses it open field. Former Milan guy. He's only 6,900, so he's going to be chalk in cash. Down here, so if you for some reason saw Cano Canales and Joaquin, he might even be more popular than Suso. Issues we won't know. This is the second game. But in this type of formation, Joaquin and Canales would split sets. Fekir taking the occasional one, but you're really not rostering Fekir for the corners. You're rostering for his shot floor, his PK duty, just a great player. So he'll probably be one of my lock guys. Emerson is the other, really their second best DFS player. He just always produces, kind of I was talking about Yuri on today's slate, just always finds a way. So his assist got taken away, or he would have found a way. But just one of these guys that you don't see a ton of crossing, you don't see a ton of shots, and all of a sudden you look down, they have 9 to 10 DK. That's Emerson too. Moreno's fine as well. And overall, just Betis isn't a great DFS team, so it's Joaquin. Canales will definitely be on some sets, and Fekir. On the other side, for Granada, I think it's almost just a full fade. Marcus, to me, is just overpriced. I faded him last slate. I think he actually was awarded the assist, and then I just saw on his logs got taken away. So that's kind of tilting. But anyhow, at 91 or 9,200, I think he's a fade outside of GPP. Diaz might take some sets too, so he'd be okay as like maybe like your one piece if you needed it. Fernandez just scored a brace, but other than that, really struggled. So I think it's just kind of Granada's a fade to me. But Fernandez, Soldado for GPP, fine. Fulquier sucks, just don't do it. Neva's fine. Diaz is fine. Marcus, I guess for GPP, but I really think it's a good chance to fade, and people like overspend for him for the logs, and you go from there. Silva might be popular as a goalie because what I think a lot of people are going to see when I was making construction is you get Bettis and Seville, and you actually need to pick a third team. So maybe you go like a Rui Silva and goal. So that's going to do it. That's 2 games. Tuesday, I think Bundesliga is back, so it's going to be a full day of soccer. And then Wednesday, we have EPL. Really excited. Going to have Parlor Boss probably recording with me tomorrow. We're going to spend entirely too much time breaking down Man City and Arsenal. It's going to be a good time, so make sure you tune into that. Until then, good luck tomorrow or today or whenever the hell you're watching this. And I appreciate you watching. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. Really helps. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.